Hello everyone, it's Thursday, October 22nd, 2009. I'm Roxanne Grinage. I am founder and 9-year demonstrator of HireLyrics.org, which demonstrates standard access to those administrative services that, when rendered contingently, guard and protect rights of ownership while aggressively marketing, causing exposure and earnings opportunities for the previously unseen, unmeasured, and unaccommodated worldwide population of disadvantaged creators. So as we do that to raise quality of life for people who were previously unable to enter fairly into competitive processes to be seen by the industries that we consume, purchase, and disseminate and sell back to us as consumers the disadvantaged creators work product, we come up with tools, administrative tools development. We actually invent the tools that we need administratively. And most times that begins with only a recognition of what already exists. If it works, don't fix it, leave it alone. If it works but it's flawed, tweak it a little bit, develop it. So you come up with a tool, an administrative tool, which becomes a solution to a market entering challenge. So let's review, okay? We already went, there's another teaching segment, 15 minutes, where I talk about HireLyrics' earliest practice models, okay? And how HireLyrics is a referral mechanism because if you have a portal experience where anyone can present, regardless of who they know or what they have, and they receive standard services, then a fair, holistic, competitive process arises. Is the synergetic effect of everyone competing in a holistic competitive process actually reveals best quality work product contributions. And it's no longer, raise your outlooks to see that it's no longer, although that's included, lyrics, performance, fashion design, jewelry design, but raise your outlook to see that a person's career and workday contribution, even in a traditional industry, is in fact an original creative work product contribution when it is delivered tempered with that person's demeanor of integrity, loyalty, trust, respect, and other attributes that we are showing. Work ethic, synergy, and intent are measurable for impacting revenues. There are things that up to now the business community did not look at in all of its contracts. And that's why one of our slogans is, business practices are evolving to accommodate dignity of the human spirit. So we are here in the trenches. We're the American people, or we're the middle class, the working poor, the upper middle class, and because we did get a little bit ahead of the game, we are targeted as victims of certain industries. CPS is one of them. All right, so these are machine-like processes that are wielded by people, in this case it's professionals, people who are either employed by them or positioned because of their professionalism. I can't answer that right now, I'm doing a video. Okay, I should have turned the ringer off. All right, so these people, we are in the trenches. We are the ones that the machine-like processes either service or consume, depending on the work ethic, synergy, and intent of those who are positioned to wield that process on our behalf or against us. Okay? So, our entire series, long before I was victimized by some corrupt family court Philadelphia position attorneys, right, is administrative formulas for permanently successful U.S. economic recovery plans and budget implementation do exist. In the trenches, qualified contribution, administrative solutions for traditionally systemized administrative challenges. Do not continue to ignore the worldwide population of disadvantaged creators because we are not amongst the cliquish media, political and evangelical partnership icons who occupy traditional positions unfairly. Americans are within the HireLyrics documented previously unseen, unmeasured, and unaccommodated worldwide population of disadvantaged creators. What is the disadvantage? We are putting something into systems and processes that we do not drive or influence the outcome of. What are CPS victims and corrupt family court victims? How are they disadvantaged creators? We are creators of families, and we have no say what is happening to our families. We are being assaulted, suffering aggravated assault, prolonged child abuse through a systematic process: human trafficking, kidnapping for profit, extortion. We're paying so-called professional attorneys to look out for our best interests, and we're dismayed that they didn't fight harder for us than we would have fought for ourselves. You know, CPS victims, family court, corrupt family court victims, child support, child custody. Stop expecting anyone to have more passion and more commitment about rescuing your children than you have. All right? A competitive process, and litigation is an industry. Trust. Litigation is an industry. And industries have a separate agenda than humanity. Industries are usually revenue driven. Do not expect an industry to care about your agenda. However, if you understand how the industry works, how the machine works, you can utilize it when it's appropriate, and you can sidestep it when it is damaging to you, when it's attacking. You could actually learn the mechanization of the industry and learn how to anticipate the next attack, okay? And in litigation, documentation is everything, all right? If you have a systematic victimization, as CPS victims do, by the time you realize that you've been attacked and your kids have been kidnapped for profit, and that they're being severely abused and damaged and consumed by other industries, the sex industry, Social Security, disability, and so on. By the time you realize that, you have plenty of documentation. You have plenty of documentation. Why do you think if you hand it over to an attorney and pay that attorney $10,000, that attorney is going to sit up all night, decipher your timelines and your victimization? Why do you think that? The attorney's going to have to pay staff to decipher it, to research the merits of your case. All right? So you need to pay that attorney his overhead. Wouldn't you rather attract an attorney who tells you, I see the merits of your case. I can see that you're suing in federal court for $900,000. Some of it's compensatory, some of it's punitive. And no, I don't think you're going to get $900,000. But because there's a wave in this nation, there's a movement in this nation that says no more. We want our constitutional rights. We want a venue where we can have redress to make what is wrong right. Right? We are suing en masse. We are filing federal complaints.